Hello, everybody, and welcome back to What's the Logic in That? We're at episode 15. Woo! What a milestone. Hooray. We're a weekly podcast where we talk about random topics selected and given to us by our audience. Thank you very much for that. They're on a spin wheel, so you never know what's coming. Please feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on social media, so that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you want to listen to the podcast on the go, then by all means follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Mr. Dean, how are you today?
Today I'm having a great day. Work was easy for fucking once. It was a nice day for me. Yeah, nice and easy. Boss was in the office today, but still it was chill. All good.
Nice. As for myself here, I've had a long and hard, annoying day. Really fun. No, I'm joking. It wasn't that bad. Got loads of project stuff up and coming for me, so it's going to be a busy few days. But yeah, was looking forward to this most of the day. Mm-hmm. I'm in the mindset. Let's get a good one cracked out today, Mr. Dean.
Yeah.
Let's bring up the topics. Let's see what we're going to speak about today. What is on that spin wheel? Here it is. It's loading, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, what's it gonna be? Okay, first topic is, did you ever trick or treat? Ooh. God, this is gonna be a quick one. Yes.
Yeah, I did. How old were you when you were trick or treating?
Oh, probably between like age 5 to 10, I would say.
5 to 10.
Yeah. If you say anything above like 14, then oh god,
what's wrong with 14? I mean, the last time I went trick or treating, maybe 12.
Okay, yeah, that's acceptable.
Yeah, after that,
it's when you get to become like when you're a teenager and you're doing it. At that point, it's you're doing it for bands. You're not doing it because you want to go get candy.
You know what? There are actually people out there who want to dress up. I think it was on Unpopular Opinions on Reddit. I saw someone talking about trick-or-treating and they're like, it's fine if you're over this age, over 14 or over 15, and you want to go trick-or-treating to get candy. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it, then sure, but it's going to be a bit weird. Especially if you're not with the kids. You get me? Like, if you're with kids, then fine. If you're just on your own, 15, 16...
Yeah.
Kind of weird at that point. If you want to dress up and go to a party, cool.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to dress up and go to knock on people's doors, weird.
I think it's weird too. If you're on your ones, that's weird. Because like, I can see your age. Like what you're doing. Then the other one is weird is if you're with the little kids and they got a supervisor person with them as well and you're just there and you're not supervising the kids, you're actually collecting still. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, when you extend your hand with a basket as well. Even if you are with kids.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing you ever got?
What, I don't know, probably like money. That was a weird one.
Money's like what people used to go for in my area. I mean, there's a lot of American houses where I live, like American peeps, and they just give out money.
I think, what was the other? We got Brussels sprouts wrapped in chocolate once.
Wow, that's
that was
nice.
A trick. Yeah, they brought out like a platter, and it was like, you could either have like a like a Lindor chocolate type thing, or one of these sprouts.
Mm.
And I got a sprout.
I got chocolate digestives.
Hey, that's not bad. I wouldn't be bothered with that.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything super weird. What do you dress up as?
I have dressed up as ghosts, zombies, other weird things like that. Mm-hmm. I dressed up as a homeless person once.
What, you just drunk?
No. I don't know why. I put a jacket on, and people were like, "Oh, what are you?" And I was like, "Well, I'm homeless."
Fuck Fucking hell.
Sorry.
Don't feel. Did they say anything? Did they actually like?
They were
Oh,
like,
are you
okay, and then they gave me the chocolate and stuff and the sweets. I don't see anything wrong with. Well, I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time. I can see why that would be maybe a bit weird now, but yeah,
I don't think it's a Halloween costume, but like,
it's not really, is it?
No, but I mean, everyone represents something at Halloween. There's Superman, Wonder Woman, and all that, and you represent the homeless. They need them.
Yeah,
a voice.
I represented the homeless for Halloween.
Jesus.
Oh no.
I think I've been a vampire, a mummy.
Oh yeah, I may have been a vampire at one point.
I think I was the Grim Reaper. I had a scythe.
You are the Grim Reaper anyway, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
In his spare time.
Yeah. Oh man, I've never had to take kids around trick or treating.
No, neither have I.
No, but I have.
To be honest with you, like as far as I know, when I was younger, when I was like a kid and I was doing it, it used to be a lot busier than it is now. Well, I mean, of course, now it probably won't be busy at all. But like even the last few years, I mean, when I've lived down in London, I've never had anybody knock on our house. And when I was back up north, like there was the last year that I was there, nobody knocked on. And at one point, between like 6 o'clock and 8 p.m., we'd have like 20, 30 people knock. So it just seems like it's becoming less and less of a thing as the years go by. I don't know whether you've seen anything like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like as security gets tighter. No, I'm joking. No, for real. As security gets better and stuff, like normally you just some people go have houses with like unlocked doors. You know your neighbors. You know it's all chill. You know everyone's family. And now someone knocks on the door. You turn the lights off. Like, who are you? You got like your weapon of choice.
You've got your scythe out.
Yeah, I got my scythe out ready to take away those kids and make Caspers. Oh man, I've had people. I think I had kids knock on the door once, and I found I just got pissed off.
No, go away.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, I don't have shit. Like, what, you want me to make you a fucking sandwich? Like,
Hey, if somebody gave me a sandwich, I'd remember that forever.
Yeah, like, you want a toasty? All right, give me 20
Come
minutes.
in, yeah.
Come in, like, sit down.
Oh god, I guess that's probably why people don't do it anymore, because of people who go, yeah, come in.
Yeah, and everything, like, kids never have a bloody trick prepared.
No, yeah. Trick. No, well, I guess it's supposed to be the person on the other side.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like,
say trick or treat, and then
I thought it was trick or treat, and then you choose trick or treat, and you give them a treat. The trick is, normally you get fucking eggs thrown at you. I mean, if a child did that, yeah, that child is, yeah.
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 Have you ever done that, or known of that happening to anybody? People getting egged? I've
man. It used to be late 90s, so 98 and stuff. You're just a baby. That's when people used to properly do it. Used to be eggs thrown and shit. I was always sad, like, it's a waste of eggs. Eggs and flour. That's what they used to fuck around people's eggs, and put flour on people's doors, and people wouldn't realise. Some people genuinely weren't in. And they come home like, what the fuck happened to my house? Yeah, and fireworks. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about fireworks. It's been a long time since I've played with them.
Yeah, I mean, Halloween, it looked like a good tradition. I feel like every Halloween I wish I could go to America when I was a kid.
Yes, their Halloweens look...
Because the whole house is done up, everything's done up, it looks nice.
People go through a lot of effort there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great. It looks fantastic. Like, some of the houses that you see are just, like, amazing. Mm-hmm. It's the same for Christmas as well.
Yeah.
But just imagine having to keep all them decorations all year long.
Yeah, you're just like, oh yeah, we've got to pull these decorations.
Where would you put them? And like the amount of time it takes to put that much effort into doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. But it does look incredible.
Yeah, it does. Should we move on, sir?
I think we should. So yes, we did trick or treat.
I'm not going to do it again. If I get asked to look after people's kids doing it, I'd be like, what's the point? You know what, kids? How about we go play some games or something? Here's 30 quid. Pretend you. Let's go shop, buy you some sweets. Just tell your mum and dad we went out.
I think if I had kids, I'd probably take them. I don't know. Not in London.
No. Somewhere else. I'd probably scare. If you probably you could take them up to Manchester, get a few of the sheep, dress them up, make them scary, scare the kids away.
Yeah. Okay, topic number 2 of the day. What is it going to be? Would you rather rule the world or rule a kingdom? And I believe this is suggested from our good friend Steve.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah, that's from Stevie G.
From Stevie G, who is the namesake of our entire operation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what would we classify as a kingdom? How large is my kingdom? Is it this? Oh, whoops! Is it this big, or is it this? You can't even see this big. Like, are we talking United Kingdom, or are we talking British Empire Kingdom?
Ooh.
Where you pretty much rule the world anyway.
Yeah. What if it's just your area? The whole of wherever you live.
Okay, I see that. I feel like, yeah, but then you're just like mayor rather than.
Okay.
You're that. But I don't know. I guess the biggest thing here is, how did you get to the point of being the ruler? Did you just become the ruler, or did you have to fight your way to get there?
Okay, let's do this then. You are the ruler of England. The monarchy were having some IT problems. We work in IT. There was an issue with the internet. The Queen got you to come and fix her internet. You did such a good job. Issues happened, and then you succeeded the throne because the Queen prefers you rather than those kids.
Okay, so all of a sudden I become the King of England.
Yes, and then you take your full power, so you take it away from the government.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, do I do nothing, or do I do what? Do I get to take away their rights?
Yeah, we run it like an old king.
Okay, cool. I feel like if that was to happen, I would end up being the most hated person in the world anyway. you feel me? Like, if all of a sudden I just succeeded the Queen, overthrew the government, and then decided to rule like a normal king, I can't imagine it going down well, because then suddenly you've basically abolished democracy and you're kind of a dictator at that point.
Yeah.
You've just become a fascist dictator.
So yeah, if I was running England and that happened, they were angry. I'd be like, leave,
leave, get out,
leave.
How dare
the country.
you? This is my territory now.
Yes.
And then everybody evacuates England.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't like it? Get out.
Yeah, but I guess that's where you get onto the idea of ruling the world instead, because nobody can leave.
Yeah, ruling the world.
Would you? Oh, go on.
I was thinking of, would I change it? I might take a leaf out of the Avatar stories and separate the world into 4 places only. We've got the Fire Nation.
Oh, no, I was about to start naming which continent would be what, but you could split it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about, because Eurasia could be one nation. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got Australia, and then North and South America, and then Antarctica.
Yeah,
I guess.
I think even if I was gonna split it, I'd make mini countries out of America. I'm sick of their states sometimes. They feel like individual countries. America's a continent, so I'd rather just fuse some of them together. So let's say I'll make a grid, and then this section here, this is known as Part 1 or whatever name I'm giving to it, with its separate
Part 1.
cities, and the city of Florida, the city of New York.
Oh, I see. So they all become one. They all become big
So the time zones I probably make into a country.
Okay. Ah, okay.
Just to make things easier.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. And then, I guess this is another question, really. But if you were ruling the world, would you tackle it democratically, or would you take absolute power?
I have to take power.
You take power.
I think I'm assuming if I rule the world, I have like a mass army or mass following. Because I'm sure there's going to be assassination attempts.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot. So, maybe a dictatorship and allow certain countries to have democracies. Or controlled democracies. Hybrid democracies.
Okay. Puppet states.
Yeah, so... Because I think people take freedom of speech too far, and certain places need freedom of speech.
Yeah, so even though you would be supreme ruler of Earth or whatever, you would still have to split it off because people have their own ideologies of how things work.
Yeah, if there's like stupid hate that causes particular crimes and radicalizes people or changes them, like neo-Nazis for etc., like neo-Nazis and all that sort of shit, It's like, nope, will not stand for it. You're done.
Will not stand for it. Okay, I see what you mean. But at that point, are you? I was about to compare that to Hitler, because I know we're talking about neo-Nazis here, yeah, but to an extent, people do deserve the right to protest and the right to. I'm not a white supremacist. Let me just off the bat, yeah, I am not a white supremacist, and I do not support neo-Nazis. But everybody deserves the right to some extent of freedom of speech, and everybody deserves the right to protest, or object opinions and have their own opinions. So I think there's a level of control rather than an outright.
Yeah,
you can't just go around murdering people because they don't agree with you.
Yeah, I think my rule would be freedom of speech within logical reason.
Yeah, but again, like, how do you define logical reasoning? Because
I'm the supreme ruler, so I will decide. I will have my team with me. We'll discuss all the angles. No sides.
No sides. So you got to try and be as fair as possible.
Yeah, I'll come to it with every debate as a blank slate. Like, why do you want to claim that your race is the best, Mr. Neo-Nazi? I don't see it as valid. Sort of thing. He'll present his argument. Same with the flat earthers. Okay.
Well, so you're just going to murder them?
No.
Or imprison them? How does that work?
I think
what would you do with the people that, like, won't conform to it?
They'll have... Oh my god. That was gonna sound... Woo. I was gonna say separate them, but not in, like, the camps fucking way.
So,
I meant,
so what you're doing
if you're at a restaurant, there's a section for you.
So what you're doing here is you're reintroducing segregation into the population.
Not in that way. Well, not in, like, the racial way.
yeah, but in an ideology way.
Yeah, like, it's the same, like, for smokers, they had smokers sections. Yeah, regardless of what beliefs you had.
Yeah, but that's different in its own way, because people don't smoke and don't want to be intruded by it. People who do smoke, it's fine because you're in a room where you could smoke.
Yeah, so, like, you can...
Oh, okay, I see. I answered my own question.
Yeah, Mr. Neo-Nazi, you want to come to this restaurant, but you're going to babble on about your policies? There's a separate room for you. If you're going to come and stay and not say shit, feel free to walk in with everyone else.
So in your supreme rule of Earth, what you're saying is every pub and restaurant needs to have a separate room for neo-Nazis.
No, it'll be
A separate room for people with differing opinions.
yeah. So it's like the neo-Nazi wants to come to this restaurant. That is obeying my law.
I feel
And
like
then
what you're doing
they'll
here
say,
is just...
the neo-Nazi, like, I want to eat here, but I want to talk about my beliefs. Sorry, this room's being used by people who believe in voodoo. You gotta go to another restaurant. Every restaurant needs at least one room, but it can only be used by one type of person at the time.
I feel like what's happening here is you're creating two sides, and one of them's full of lunatics.
Yeah. And slowly it'll phase out.
Right, because people will... Well, or people will radicalize and it will go the opposite way.
Yeah, it's like, you no longer...
One side's going to... Eventually, you're going to end up with either a bunch of people with... A bunch of level-headed people who all have the same beliefs, or a bunch of lunatics running around rioting.
Yep, and then we'll sort that out. Yeah, it's fucked up. But there's a way to sort it out. Or we just shuffle the countries. It sounds like a joke in itself, but I mean, what if maybe as a supreme ruler, I remove all claims to land and think about it economically? Really, it's like there's how many people in this country. Here's some land.
Here's some land, and it
So I
goes
redo the borders and stuff.
And then you could spread population as well.
Mm.
You could even out population across continents.
Yeah, so like, all that French countryside that can be used.
Oh, we're going to build flats on it.
Yeah. You can make eco houses. You seen those are like buildings with like plants on them and stuff that integrate with the environment, and birds can nest there. Why not?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's very true.
I think also I'd have to create a society that checks all fucking media, not for like you can't post this, but for all the bullshit.
Yes, I feel like we need. America needs this desperately, but the UK's advertising laws are actually pretty... Well, I mean, not by no means great, but they're a lot better than other first world countries like America. Like, we can't do their bullshit health advertising stuff where they list off this is a miracle drug, and then they have to shout out the side effects right at the end. Could cause death. Like,
Yeah.
We can't do that over here. So that sort of thing implemented across the board. No corruption in the media, well, as much as you could try and control. I think that would make sense.
Yeah, I was. If it was a small kingdom, it'd be easier. It'd be like, Lord Dean. I don't know what they would call me. Bastard, whatever. They said this. We're like, all right. Fact checked. Here you go. This is what my team said. This is bullshit. Here's the evidence against it. Blah blah blah. Here you go. Whether or not you choose to believe it, it's up to you. If you really do believe it, get out. Nah. No, I think that needs to happen, man.
Going back to the original question, I've had a bit of time to think about it now, and I believe that I would go for a kingdom, and I would just sell it, and then I'd go and live off the profit happily ever after, and wouldn't have to worry about politics or people hating me or any of this other shit, because I'd just be off on a private island somewhere, sipping a mojito and not caring about it. I that wasn't part. Question didn't specify that I couldn't do that.
No, it did. And with me, I think I'd use mine for political stuff as well. I think I'd try to be a new power in the world. Not in that sense, like a superpower, but like a power of reason. Outside of certain countries, help try and fix the fucking UN. And fix the WHO as well.
Yeah.
Maybe my kingdom, because it was new, has no bias. We can be trusted to monitor certain organizations.
Are we actually going to tax Amazon and Apple? Is that what we're saying? If they want to actually trade with our country, they have to pay taxes. What? No tax haven here, sir. Sorry.
No, maybe Apple would change their ways if my kingdom had enforced what an employee exchange thing once every month. Alright, you who design stuff, go build the iPhone for a month. Come back with your responses about the conditions there. Let's change company.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, off you go to Foxconn.
You see how
Let's
bad
see
it
how
is.
you like it, yeah. Okay. Right, I think we probably pissed off enough people.
So I would be a supreme leader of the world, or a kingdom. I think I'll take it too far, and Tom will sell land.
Yeah, just sell land, make a load of money, and then go and relax on holiday forever. Okay, Mr. Dean, do you want to bring up the old spin wheel and we'll see what's on the cards next?
Yeah.
What's it going to be? Topic number 3. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on? Well, I'd spend it on my own private island where I'd go and retreat and I'd sip mojitos all day and I wouldn't have to worry about politics.
Would
or
you
whatever
avoid
I
taxes?
said 10 minutes ago. Would I avoid taxes? That's why I bought my own private island, so I could just funnel the taxes through there. So it becomes its own country, and then it has its own laws and tax system.
Yeah.
And then I'd be... Fucking hell.
Hello, Richard.
Oh, God. But seriously, though, how much are we winning here? Like, are we saying we win a life-changing amount, but not significant, like $1 million or something, or 2 million? Or are we saying we've just won the Euro Millions and we can...
Let's do Euro Millions. Euro Millions currently, as of right now, is 48 million.
Okay. That's a very sizable amount. So if I was to win today, I think the first thing I'd do is nothing. I wouldn't change any of my habits, and I would try and live with it, with the money, for a year without spending any of it. Just knowing I have it there and trying to keep all my habits intact. I might buy a house or something just to start me off after a year, but nothing too outlandish. I wouldn't want to, piss it away like it was nothing. Maybe 500,000 or something. Just to have a nice house and a nice place to call home. Once I've done that, I try and stage it as to how much I can spend, over the next 30 years, whilst still having a sizable amount left to leave for kids or, pay for unforeseen circumstances. And then I think about, what I could give to my parents, what I could give to my brother, relatives, stuff like that. I wouldn't want to give too much away because I feel like money can corrupt people quite quickly. And I'm not saying that, my immediate family would immediately be corrupted by money. But yeah, I wouldn't want to give away enough to fuck people over. And yeah, I feel like at a certain point, you have to realize that if you have money in that sense, if you have 48 million, then you can't just sit at home and do nothing all day or be on holiday all the time. You have to do something during the day. So you'd still have to have a job, so you'd have to maintain your skill set as well. And you'd have to maintain your appeal. And just because you have money as well, and I feel like a lot of people do this, especially kids who have come into money, or people who they've got a free ride through uni or whatever, and their parents are rich, and they tend to treat people like shit because it doesn't matter that they, you lost your job. Oh well, go find another one. It's not like there's any consequences to it. So I feel like maintaining my personality and my current sense of what's the word I'm looking for? My current sense of self, I guess, would be my number one priority. I'd feel like a lot of the time, I feel like if I came into that kind of money, to an extent, that would be a burden. So I rambled.
No. That was really good. bit hard to follow. I was having jokey thoughts halfway through it, like I'd invest in immortality. No, I'm joking. I would do this. No, really the same as you. I wouldn't change what I'm doing right now. I don't want to get lost in the money or do crazy shit that other people did, or like, oh yeah, I don't care anymore. Let's buy another one.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I'd probably have to give back to my mum. Over the years, how I grew up and how sometimes we had a weird struggle and stuff, I'd like to just give it back. Not give back the struggle, peeps. Give back the love and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get your Game Boy. Not like that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, but appreciating them for the time and money and effort that they spent raising you. That she spent raising you. Yeah.
I would get into property.
For sure. Yeah.
Get married.
Yeah.
I can pay for a proper Asian wedding.
Would you do a prenup if you came into that kind of money? And not because you don't trust her, but because I feel like with that kind of money, it would be stupid to do it without it.
Maybe. I guess so. I mean, I don't think she'd have a problem with it if I did do it.
Yeah. But like, I feel like, what am I trying to get at here? I'm trying to say that people who have a lot of money will, or people who have money attract people that want money, and I'm not, and that sort of instills a sense of fear within that person.
Yeah,
and I feel like people tend to be a lot more cautious and of people around them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say, oh, she's got to steal all your money or whatever.
Yeah. You know? She's been waiting for this day for when you win.
She's been waiting for you to win the lottery, yeah.
Like, she knew you're smart, man. You can count numbers and statistics over the years.
You could randomly select numbers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Property, I'd probably invest in something. Maybe something that I enjoy. Almost like a Dragon's Den thing. Maybe if there's something I see could potentially go far, and all it needed was a
bit of a punch of money or something.
Yeah, not long like here's 10.
Injection.
It's like whatever they needed to keep their stuff up, and then maybe watch over them. I don't even know what I'll do with the rest, to be honest, because it's too much money. Yeah,
exactly. Like it's a unfathomable amount of money. Unfathomable.
I honestly don't know why the people who win so much money, or even if it's 2, 3, or 10, why have you got to buy the most expensive house? Like, what's the purpose? Wouldn't you just be better to buy a house that you're comfortable in, not one you got to maintain? You need to do all the decor because you feel like you have to. You want to show off what you have. It's like, I would probably hide my money, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I would try and hide it as long as possible. I feel like just going on to houses and stuff, buying the biggest house because you have the money to do so isn't always the best thing to do. Like, if you want a massive barren house, you've got 12 bedrooms, but it's just you and another person there.
Yeah, also
it's not worth it at all.
No,
like, you might as well get somewhere where you could have a really nice sort of apartment or a 1 or 2 bedroom house that's like kitted up to the max on the inside, looks great on the inside, really easy to maintain, and it's just if it's just you and somebody else, you've already got money where you can, if you want something like that, you can buy it in the future when you've got a requirement like that.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I would probably buy something big like that is if with the money, I'd probably get a place where I could knock down walls and build open plan levels, maybe one above and one below. That would be fucking awesome. I don't need a big house, I just need like a nice open plan where I can do what I want to do.
I feel like if for me, in terms of like, if I wanted to get a house, right, I want one spare bedroom, I want an office space for both of us, each separate. That would be nice. A nice big bedroom. I like the idea of having a cinema room. You know what I mean?
Cool.
And also like a decent sized lounging kitchen. I think the biggest thing for me is having a nice big kitchen because I like to cook and do shit like that.
Yeah. Can you imagine having like a studio kitchen? But it's really just your kitchen.
Yes, I love that.
I cannot wait. I would love to just be like, oh no, I dropped the whisk on the floor. Let me pull out the other 5 I have.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about this once, didn't we? I think, on here. Like, you just drop something on the floor. It's like, oh well, I've got another 6 here.
All the bloody ovens you can have.
Oh, I'd
all
love
the
it. That's what
gadgets.
I want a double oven. You know, like 2 ovens on top of each other or something. That would be so good.
Yeah, one will be a fan oven anyway.
Yes. And also I want a fridge, like an American-style fridge, where it's got like the water dispenser and the ice dispenser on the front.
Yeah.
My parents have got one, and every time I go there, it reminds me of how much I miss having it. It's so convenient to just have ice and cold water whenever you need it.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a luxury. It's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, God. Oh, would I want a gym?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. If I could, I'd have a swimming pool.
Swimming pool would be cool.
There's the house I was looking at, actually. Now and then I will go on Rightmove or Zoopla and just have a look around what's available back where I used to live. And there was this house on for $695, which in London money is like a 1-bedroom flat. And it was 6 bedrooms with a 3-car garage, and it had an indoor swimming pool in it with like 3 acres of land.
Jeez. I mean, that's fucking amazing. That's the thing. I'd probably, if I won big money and I was thinking about what to do next, 100% I'm not living in London.
Oh yeah, with that.
No, I'm saving every fucking penny to get the most. I want to get a good price house and then do it out like.
Yes. Yeah.
But not too excessively. But I don't know what I'd buy, which country, Taiwan or England, but I have to recreate an onsen somewhere in my home.
Yes.
Can you imagine having one?
Private onsen.
And no one overlooks it. Like, you have like fucking beams of wood or something going across. You make your own one.
I've just decided what I'm going to do with my imaginary money.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Japan, we went to this place out in the middle of nowhere, just underneath the foot of Mount Fuji. And it had a private onsen with it had like a teepee outside the front of it. And it was like a cabin, but it was done spectacularly, right? It had like these big glass windows at the front of it and like a private Japanese style bathroom and this like lounge area for where all of the guests could stay and stuff. And it looked fantastic. And if I ever came into that kind of fuck you money, I would go out there and I'd buy the place.
Yeah. I was thinking about buy it or fucking travel and stay in places. If I won the money, I'd probably use it towards this as well. Just go traveling, mate. Take our partners with us.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'd love to go traveling. Just go across Asia or something like that. You know, do one of those where you go across Southeast Asia and you hike or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd love to do something like that.
And we'll just do the podcast on the way.
On the way, yeah. I think I would inject quite a bit of money into this as well. I want us to get like proper setups to do it, proper cameras.
Yeah, because I don't
least line between my house and your house, or direct cable.
Because I don't care about. I mean, of course, I like views, but I like viewership in the sense of people also enjoy the content. I like similar-minded people to talk about similar stuff.
Yes.
So if there's any way we could fix that and stuff, that'd be cool. And then just adding more information from it, from real life experience, would be sweet.
Yes. I feel like eventually, if this did take off and we had a load of money, then I would try and... I don't know if I could treat this as a full-time job, whether there's... We'd have to expand into other things, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because just doing this for... I mean, our whole workflow essentially takes, 3 hours a week, maybe?
Yeah.
From start to finish, including editing. So it's not much. I feel like you'd have to do something else at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like money is just... It's one of those things that it can just take over you.
Yeah. And even if you were to give any money to charity, the answer would be, no, I wouldn't. I would try and make a change myself. Maybe I'll hit up Akon, for example. Hey, can you get any more ideas to fix certain areas with solar panels off your own back? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about we just go fix this area and make the people self-efficient with this? Like, here's a job. Here it is. You all good? Yeah. Alright, cool.
That's better, rather than, just... I feel like... I don't know, I don't want to slander people that, give to charity, especially the ones that give millions, like what we're talking about here, but I feel like a lot of the time it's a way out, especially the celebrities that do it. Like, because you could go there and you could make a change yourself and you could help these people, but you're just sort of throwing money at a problem.
Yeah, I mean, like, who is it? Was it, I think it was, I don't know if it's UNICEF, maybe I'm wrong, but like a few years ago it's like, give us £3 and we will make water wells. Why can't you make the wells today?
Yeah, well, you're spending money on this advert rather than making the wells. And why does 90% of my money that I give you go to your boss's paycheck? So, like,
I know there's people in admin and whatnot, but why is there so much people in admin when really you need to pay people to do the work? Physically do the work there and make sure it works and it's running fine. I know there's a lot of admin to go in, like, do this, oh shit, can we get the vehicles for this? Oh, some things have been stolen, we can't do this. Security, there's so many things involved in just fixing one place properly. But it's not done yet.
No. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, how many years...
Food for thought, that one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you think about how much money has been raised over the years. I mean, of course it saves lives everywhere, but where's the rest of it? It'd be nice if there was like a figure.
It would be nice if there was a figure.
And there was a flow graph. This goes into us, this goes into here. This is where we're at out of our plan.
I don't actually know about this. Charities, they have to show their spending, don't they? Is that a thing? They have to show where the money goes. Is that right? If they don't, then they should.
I don't actually know, and I don't even know who would check it and if they're legit.
I'm going to pop on the old Google and find out. Do charities?
Yeah, I mean, like, who could you trust to do it, and then how do you even know that company checking isn't corrupt anyway? Just saying.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Under current guidelines, charities must publish data on the website of the Charity Commission showing how much of their income is spent on charitable activities.
But who confirms it?
Yeah, that's a good point. If they have to disclose it, then surely that...
And then who confirms those findings are correct? Because I could get a third-party body which is approved by certain people, like other things in governments and stuff, and they'll say, yes, this gets a green tick, but who checks that the people checking it are legit? Or haven't been paid off or are getting a sum of it anyway?
So here we go. So this is just an article I'm reading here. 2 charities, in the most extreme case, report figures suggesting that 100% of their expenditure goes on charitable activities, even though they both pay their chief execs over £200,000 a year. If they have to disclose it themselves, they should be audited. That's what should happen. Over a certain amount, they need to be audited externally.
I mean, if you're making 200k a year and you really care about the cause, wouldn't you put that money back in?
Yeah, exactly. Rather than...
I mean, even if it was...
my money and I'm
this is the way it flows and this is how much money you made. It's like, no, this is the way the company works. Like, okay, what if I want to donate this money again?
Yeah, what if I just want to put it back into the organisation?
Yeah.
But then clearly, if they're making 200 grand, they've made the decision to pay themselves 200 grand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they're doing it just to make a charitable donation back to.
And I'm not obviously saying that people should do it for free. Of course, if there's some excess where you can't help others if you can't help yourself. I don't mean like stealing from the cookie jar. I mean like making sure you have somewhere to live before you try and help others, because that's counterproductive.
Yes.
So like I know there's some people who go 100% in, but it's like, what about your own well-being? You really can't keep this up anymore afterwards. After a while, you have to have some other source of income, or you're burning yourself out completely. So if they took a small cut, I could understand. 200k a year.
That's a sizable
purely
amount.
From the charity, and that's not your own money from other places.
Especially a lot of the time when they have volunteers out on the field actually doing the work for them, who don't get paid.
You know.
Whereas they're on 200k to sit in an office all day and potentially not do that much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we've pissed off even more people.
Yeah.
Let's move on to what will probably be either the final topic of the day or the second to last topic of the day, depending on how much time we have and what the topic it is.
Yes.
Okay, what is it going to be? Ooh, it's spinning already. Do you fear turning 30? Dean, do you fear turning 30? It's a bit closer for you than it is for me.
To be honest, I used to. When I was in my early 20s, I would sort of look at people around me, people in media, whatever, and be like, oh, I like this singer. They're on 1991 as well. And they've done this for their lives.
Ah, yeah, okay.
The comparison thing. You can say don't do it, but it's like, it's fucking hard not to. I mean, like, all my mates could be like, yeah, we're all normal civilians in the sense of we don't have super talents that can make us money, or we're not recognised and we're not bad people in that way. It's just like, but I know that person's my age. And they worked their asses off and got to where they were. And it's like, why didn't I do something similar?
I see what you mean by that, but like, these people, I mean, they're a handful of people, really, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
If you think about everybody else that's your age, you probably ain't doing that bad.
Yeah, to be honest.
You know?
And I think the other factor was marriage, kids. Because I feel like when people used to turn 30 way back when, that was when people were thinking about marriage. But I see people now getting married so fucking early now. And they already got kids and stuff. They already got their family settled and they're done. I mean, their plans they've already skipped ahead. Usually the plan is like, find a partner, or adopt a kid, or foster a kid, or foster an animal. Well, I don't know, get an animal. And then at a certain stage you do this, you get your home, you get this, you get this, you get this. And I see people that's already like, bang, already there. It's like,
So I need to do this, I've done it. Like,
yeah,
but you're 23.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm 29 next week, so I've got a year left. The only thing I was fearing was, I guess it was time. Youthful time. I mean, most of my 20s have been working.
yeah.
Working. I'm not really doing super crazy shit. Super like, ooh, traveling, and I'm not a happy-go-lucky person. I'm not saying everyone who travels is happy-go-lucky, but I can't just pick up and go. Even if it is planned, I can't just pick up and go. I need to think about. I always have this thing pulling me back.
Right.
You know. I guess a little bit scared of being 30. I mean, I don't feel old. The realization is you're still a fucking child.
Yeah.
I'm still the same from 10 years ago, but with more like bruises and scratches.
Yeah, exactly. I don't right now fear being 30. I think 40, maybe. I feel like I turned 30 about 10 years ago.
See, but how old are you though?
Yeah, well, I'm 22.
See,
So-
my fears started when I hit 25, and I was like, oh. No,
so it's
I
still
just
to come,
accepted my fate right now because it's like, oh, it's fucking around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do about it though? Like, you can't stop it from happening. It's going to happen. And again, you know, I am maybe a bit more happy-go-lucky than you. And I have sort of travelled about a bit. Yeah, I've been working since I was 16, but I've travelled quite a bit, a lot more than everybody else I know. That's my age, at least, anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sort of happy with where I am and how I've got here so far. I think if I'm in the same position now that I was, if I'm in the same position now in a couple of years, then maybe. But I mean, again, COVID, can you really do anything about it? I didn't mean to say the C word. Don't block anything, Google. So yeah, I don't know.
I feel every culture has a different way to deal with it. I mean, I feel like Americans treat turning 30 differently than we do. We don't seem to care that as much. I mean, we still got things in the back of our head. And then, like, in Asian culture, it's different as well. I mean, I guess with how my relationship is, I guess I wanted to get, I was going to say hitched. Who the fuck says hitched these days? Who the fuck says hitched these days? I wanted to get married before 30.
Yeah, well, that wasn't your fault that happened.
No,
Well, that
but then
didn't happen.
I also wanted to get like properly settled in the same country and travel together properly before I hit my late 20s anyway. Because back then, when I had the fear of it, it was more of, would I have a chance to have kids? But, you know, because I had body clock. My missus is older than me, so when I'm 30, she's slightly older, closing into 40. You know what I mean? That's not a good time. Practically.
Yeah, but you know, adults now, with the medical care and stuff that we have, having kids at 40 isn't really as a big of a deal as it used to be.
Yeah, I just feel like she wouldn't want to.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you need to do.
I know what I need to do. I need to win the lottery.
Yeah.
And then I'm where I am before I'm 30, and I quickly get married and pop one out.
Yeah. This next week for you, is going to be mental.
Oh god, man! I'm playing the lottery every day.
You've got less than a week here to win the lottery. Go over there, buy a house, have a baby, and get married.
Scientific
So
research.
a mental 5 days. Or what is it? It's Thursday and it's 6 days, is it, to your birthday?
We're gonna do advanced IVF.
Advanced IVF.
And the embryo is gonna grow in 2 days.
Mental. There we go. That's how I was made.
That was actually my topic, that 30 thing. It just came to mind, and I actually was gonna put on 40s and 50s.
Right. Well, I think my thing is I'm still very happy-go-lucky and I don't really care. But maybe I should.
40? You fear being an older gentleman?
Yeah, I think 40 is when you sort of realise... Well, it's not... I was about to say when you don't... You're about halfway through then, I guess.
You believe you're done at 80?
Well, you know, between 80 to 100 maybe.
Okay.
I feel like your quality of life significantly decreases by the time you get to 80. So
Yeah.
You've only really got another 40 years of living,
So,
you know, to your fullest extent when you get to like 40.
yeah, I believe... Yeah, I'm not scared of 30s like I was before. I'm just going to embrace it, but I think I am fearing getting to 40, 50, because that's a clock ticker for my genetics to have a heart problem as a Black Caribbean person.
Yeah,
It's genetic. Like you start to have heart problems and stuff. So I don't have any problems now, but it's normally around that age, and it's like, oh, do I need insurance? Do I need private healthcare? In whatever country I'm going to be at.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Interesting. I was about to say, where do you think you're going to be when you're 30? But unfortunately, due to current situation, it's a bit less easy to go, oh, I might be here.
Yeah, exactly. If this year was good, then I'd probably be in Taiwan already.
I was about to say, yeah, if this year was good, we would probably have never done this.
No. Yeah, probably wouldn't have.
Yeah.
It might have happened. I've thought about the idea of it for a while, to be honest.
Yeah, well, same, to be honest. I've always wanted to do something like this. I've thought about it for a long time, last couple of years. Whether that was with you or with somebody else.
I guess we'd just be called something different, like night and day, because of the time difference.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe our good friend Steve would have never got involved with it. And you would have never had fried chicken at my house, and we would have never recorded that first episode. But here we are, 15 in.
Mm-hmm.
What can we say?
Yeah. We've got time.
Okay. One last... we'll have to make it short and sweet. Less than 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, if it's deep, we'll go super deep, quick.
Yeah,
and then
we'll go really deep in, but we'll have to pull out quite quickly.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
That's called skills, by the way.
It's called skills, yeah. Who are you listening to currently? Well, I'm listening to Dean speak.
I think this is from Stephen again. This was about music. Honestly, I've been listening to a lot of Korean stuff, to be honest. So I've been listening to Changha, Rocket Punch, Stray Kids, some rap. I was listening to Kendrick Lamar, some American rap. I haven't been listening to any UK stuff, to be honest. You don't?
Right. To be honest with you, I haven't really been listening to that much recently. I'm actually just checking my Spotify now to see what I've played recently. I know, for some reason, because we had that day when we were listening to music and shit, didn't we?
Yeah.
When I've just listened to quite a bit of Kiss recently.
Yes, Kiss has been on my list. I went through Queen. I've been going back through Queen.
Yes, same. Yeah. Yeah, actually, looking back through it, I've listened to quite a bit of Queen recently.
Yeah, I've got a bit of AC/DC.
Who died recently? Somebody died recently. I can't think of who it was. Some big rock star or something. Dead singer. I don't think putting that into Google is going to help.
Might help.
Dead singer.
I've got a lot of Korean stuff. So I've got Crush, I've got J-Park, Jessie, Daniel Caesar.
Oh yeah, Eddie Van Halen. That's what I was thinking of. I've listened to a bit of Van Halen recently.
And I've been listening to some Korean R&B, so Bonnie and The Sweet.
I've actually cancelled my Spotify subscription.
Why?
I just stopped using it. I used to, when we were in work, I used to listen to music on the way, to and from on the tube every day. But since I've been at home, I just stopped sort of listening as much. I go through I'll go one night, I'll just listen to a load of stuff, and then that'll be it. Or if I'm drinking, then I'll have music on. But majority of the time, I don't actually listen to anything now, which is sad because I actually quite enjoy listening to music.
Maybe we should have a jam session at one point. We'll just share some stuff.
Yeah, that'd be good. I love listening to new things and exploring old things. Yeah, I've been listening to some electronic stuff and some vaporwaves type things. That's always good. I just like the beats and stuff in them. If it has singing in it, then it annoys me. So as long as it's just like a straight track and it has a good drop, then I'm okay with it. No like D&B type things though. In the past, maybe. I could listen to Pendulum and stuff like that at one point. But yeah, recently, not that much. Not as much as I would have liked to been able to explain.
Yeah, I mean, short and sweet. I mean, be good to just like drop some stuff on people and show them. But it's like, oh, it's a bit much for a short bit. So yeah.
Everybody needs to check out Richard Cheese.
Oh, everyone said what? Richard Cheese.
Yeah, I love it. I wasn't sure whether you understood and was just like, okay, or just like didn't get it and was just.
No, I listened and my body reacted.
It's like, what? What's Richard Cheese?
Yeah, my recommendation is if you're into R&B, regardless of languages, go check out Bonnie. It's really interesting. She's really interesting. I guess this is it for this week.
Wow, what an ending.
Yeah, this one though, yeah.
So, okay, what's the question for this week, Deanie?
Question for this week. Would you rule a kingdom or the world?
Would you rule a kingdom or the world? Yes. Let's put that one in as the highlight as well. Bit of white supremacy never hurt.
It doesn't hurt anyone, does it?
Okay. Okay, let's just leave it at that.
Yep.
No apologies.
No need.
Thank you for watching, everybody. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow us on our socials, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then also you can listen to the podcast, should I say, on different streaming platforms, so Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I've been Tom.
And I've been Dean.
Thank you for watching. Good day. Bye.
Bye.